So, thank you. So you have been hearing about digital transformation, okay, change, business changes, and everything the whole evening. So, what exactly is this digital transformation, okay, and how how the security into this digital transformation is important? Okay, maybe I'll just speak about on that for next 10-15 minutes. Please bear with me. I suppose I am the only one in between the drinks. Okay. So what exactly is digital transformation? Uh, Probably as per me, the digital transformation today is about adding more and more new devices, okay, more and more new users, okay, into your network, into your day-to-day life, okay. So as sir talked about the cloud computing and all, so what we are doing, we are actually adding more and more new users to this cloud computing and giving them access to this cloud arena. So this is how the digital transformation is taking place. Going forward, with respect to this digital transformation, there will be a change in the security transformation. The predominant security things which we were doing will be transformed because of this digital transformation. Now, where I am coming from is not I am asking you to change the entire security arena with respect to the digital transformation, but maybe something on the change of the security with respect to the access, with respect to the new devices coming into the network. So, if you see today, the attack surface on the devices, on the users have broadened. What used to previously we used to do? We used to secure our LAN, we used to secure our devices, but now today there is the security should be borderless. People are out, they are having smartphones, smart devices, roaming users, Wi-Fi users, okay. So the attack surface which is happening, it is getting broader and broader day by day. What exactly this does? It is giving us a main problem for security with respect to the organization. We have to secure our user whether they are inside the organization or whether they are outside the organization. Now, as and when these attack surfaces are increasing, okay, you can see that there are to protect all these things, what we are doing, we are trying to integrate more and more products into the network. With respect to that, if you see today in any organization, there are some 18 OEMs or 18 products will be there to protect your own network. Now, but in some cases we have seen like 13 OEMs are there in a particular customer place to protect their network. Now, what arises the problem from here is the manageability of all these OEMs, whether these OEMs are talking to each other, whether I am getting a foolproof solution or not. Okay, so these are the problems which come out of the security transformation. So with respect to the challenges which I was talking about, the skill sets with respect to this change in the security transformation. Today, if I have some 3-4 OEMs to be managed in an organization, I need to have that kind of intelligence and I need to have that kind of skill sets to manage that devices, that products. Apart from that, the main problem comes about the speed. Now, speed here I am talking about is the accessibility. Today, if I layer multi-layer of security in my network, the accessibility to my resources has to be very good. If my accessibility to the resources are not good, I will get noise from my users and all. Okay, so that also needs to be seen. So this is the a basic security framework which the CISOs and the CIs of the industry has been adopting today. So what they are doing, they are trying to identify the attack surfaces. What I talked about, that the attack surfaces are getting broader day by day. So they are now trying to identify those attack surfaces where they have to protect the user, okay, where they have to incorporate policies. With respect to the identification of the attack surfaces, they are able to protect the known threats with the traditional antivirus, email security, web filtering, UTM, firewall. So they are able to they address the known attacks in the organization. One thing which remains out is the unknown threats. The threats which are ever evolving, the threats which are new to the organization. how we are going to address to those new threats. So that is one of the main concern area for the CIO and the CISOs today. Products have been developed to see to the addressal of these new threats. But if you see the major of the products which have been developed to address these new threats, they majorly work on a detection mode. They are not working on a prevention mode. They always work on a detection mode. They have to detect the unknown threat. So they are always working on a detection mode. There comes the requirement of my response. If I detect something is wrong, my response should be immediate so that I can address to that wrong and I can take corrective actions on that. So, and with this architecture, if this architecture works properly and which is a continuous in nature, okay, the trust assessment comes into factor. So the main two important key things in this slide would be the detection of the unknown threats and the rapid response to address those unknown threats. Now, how Fortinet as a security company addresses all these things. So security fabric is what Fortinet is today talking about, probably addressing all of the threats here and giving a visibility to the CISO or the CIOs or the managing areas. Okay, so this is what Fortinet is talking about in security fabric. Now, what all the pillars which come in the security fabric? These are the pillars which are there in the security fabric. So network security, traditional web firewalling, UTM is into the picture. Going ahead is the multi-cloud security. So FortiGate has been developing products to secure your cloud computing as well, whether you have hosted applications on AWS or Microsoft Azure. We also have a solution for your endpoint security. Into the FortiClient is the solution. We also are into email security and web application firewalling, unified access with respect to Wi-Fi and switching networking, advanced ATP solution with respect to sandbox. The beauty of this architecture is that the entire architecture speaks to each other. If you see, the last part is the management analytics. Management analytics is nothing but there is the reporting and the products which make them speak to each other. So with respect to the management analytics, if a CISO wants to know what are the threats which have been detected by my firewall and what are the corrective actions I need to take, okay, so that can be given from the management analytics. Similarly, if some malicious thing has come on the email and he needs to see which email it has come to, okay, and how I need to block that thing, it can be seen from the management analytics. So the products which are there is the analyzer and the SIEM kind of the products are there. So I will not take anything further. The next slide is of the explanation in detail, but I think the time will not allow me for that. So this is the detail of the products which are there. All the products are available in the appliances, in virtual, in cloud. So if you want to have in your network, you can have it in the appliances. If you want to host it on the cloud, you can have on the cloud network as well. So this is the thing. So management, this is the important slide. I'll straight away come to management analytics. So this is what I'm talking about. The multi-cloud architecture which I was talking about is talking to each other, all products talking to each other, giving information whether the response is coming from the firewall or the UTM or a malicious activity coming from a endpoint or a malicious activity coming from your email security or a malicious activity coming from your zero-day sandbox. So everything, it is being talking to each other with respect to the analyzer and the SIEM solutions which we have. We also partner with our third-party alliances. So the products which I have been talking, especially on the Forti Sandbox and the ATP part, we also talk to our third-party alliances. So if any customer or any partner who are running any third-party solutions, we also talk to this and we also manage their network with respect to the zero-day protection. So I thank you for this, and any questions I'm available out. So thank you so much.